See all y'all in person. Got pretty tired of the Zoom stuff, but happy to see all y'all in person. I'm sure y'all are happy to be out here too. So looking forward to this season. It's been fun having the fans and everything. Just starting to feel a little bit like normalcy. It's just an exciting time. So any questions?
Just putting the pads on today. I'm sure you were excited to get them on yesterday, and that didn't happen. But how does that sort of take things to another level in the trenches?
Yeah, I mean, we play football in pads, so it's taking that next step towards getting ready for games and everything. But I think O-line and D-line will tell you that whether there's pads on or not pads on, I mean, we're going full speed. We're working technique, and we've had really good work whether they're on or not. So just adding that next step, a little bit more physical. Get some gap scheme runs in there and get it downhill, run the ball. So we're excited.
How different are you expecting your practices to be with Dalvin, Tomlinson, Michael Pierce, those guys across?
Yeah, haven't had a chance with Michael Pierce yet, but been practicing against Dalvin, and I mean, iron sharpens iron. You know, the better you go against, the better you're going to be, and we hope that they say the same about us. That's what training camp is. You're getting each other ready. You're hardening the body and getting ready for this season.
You've had a lot of moving parts at guard and tackle and kind of around you, so how important is it to maintain command and focus with a lot of different bodies coming in?
Yeah, it's huge. It's part of being center, being in the middle of it all, making sure everyone's on the same page. That's kind of a responsibility you take when the coach hands you the keys and you have the ball and you're making sure everyone's lined up. Tight ends, tackles, guards, whoever's in there, we're going to be functioning as one unit and everyone on the same page. That's the biggest thing.
Switch for Dakota moving over now on the right side of you? What's the difference from last year to this year?
So Dakota he played right guard my rookie year a little bit, I think against the Cowboys, and he had several appearances. So he knows all three interior positions. I mean, he can go out there and tackle if he needs to. So for him, this is in year 8 for him. He's been through it. He knows all 5, and we trust him. He definitely knows what he's doing. He's really smart. He works really hard. So not a whole lot different. Just like I said, making sure I get everyone on the same page. Then we'll be just fine.
I guess the same goes for Ezra. Now he goes from right to left guard. I mean, it was a position he didn't even play until he got to training camp last year. Where has he made the biggest strides, in your opinion?
He's made a lot of strides. He's a heck of a player. He played left tackle in college, so kind of left side. I know it's kind of, we think that it's just easy to move left to right, but it's not as easy as people think if you haven't done it before. Right. So, and he was left tackle in college, so he's used to that kind of hip mobility and stuff like that. And then he played a little right guard last year. I think he's probably a little bit more comfortable at left guard. And I love the off season I had with him, training, getting ready for the year. He's gotten a little bigger. He's definitely gotten stronger. I mean, he's going to have a great year.
Spend a lot of time with them this offseason?
Yeah, we were here with OTAs and then kind of through the summer just with the new strength staff. I think Coach Josh, everyone in the locker room loves what he's about. It's been really good stuff, lifting and training and mobility-wise. So I think he's doing his best to get us all ready in there so we can be at our best out here. So it's been great.
Gary, you can't put a value on how much chemistry and communication and time you guys have put in before you guys got here. So different from last year. That helps your job immeasurably, but how has that made you even better this year?
Yeah, it's year 3. It's a lot of similar faces, similar system. It's everyone feels that comfort level just kind of goes up a notch. And Coach Clint, a big thing he's focusing on is details and effort. And with the details, you can just be that much more precise with everything. And then the effort, that's just something you got to bring every day. So everyone's feeling really good.
Garrett, how do you guys feel you navigated the change in the line coach?
Really well. I think Coach Rauscher's done an awesome job. He did an awesome job for us last year. We didn't really know what was going to happen, but thankfully we have a lot of the same faces and people and system. I think everyone has just kind of raised their game a little bit, and it's been great. I think we're all enjoying it. So.
You mentioned that Ezra's gotten a little bigger.
Yeah.
Brian spent a couple of years getting bigger. Is that something that you focused on at all in your first couple of years?
Yeah. That's the off season. Bigger, faster, stronger. So. The Coach Josh has done a great job with that. Last year was kind of weird off-season wise because some gyms were closed, but I think a lot of us were here this summer kind of in the weight room with the nutritionist, so it's very important. I mean, we have Now it's a 17-game regular season, so you got to get your body ready for this long season and get ready to go.
What stood out to you about Jake Browning with him stepping in here?
Jake's done an awesome job. I mean, what an opportunity. He's been waiting for this for 2 years. I mean, he was the guy in college, and a lot of people don't understand how talented he is, and nobody really knows how much work he's put in the past 2 years as the third string and practice squad quarterback. The past 2 years, you don't really see all of the work that he's putting in week in and week out with the game plans and the scripts, but it's awesome to see the behind-the-scenes work that he puts in, and then the success that he finally gets to have. I talked to him after the scrimmage on Saturday, or the practice on Saturday, and he's like, it's great to be in a rhythm, because he hasn't been in a rhythm since his senior year of college. Because when you're the third string quarterback, you just 2 plays here, 3 plays here. Finally got to get in a rhythm, and it was awesome. I mean, it's hats off to him, because he's working with 4 different centers, 3 different groups of receivers, but everyone was excited for him. He killed it. It was awesome.
How important was it to be able to just keep moving forward in practice with a quarterback who could step right in an unexpected circumstance and then just keep everybody moving forward?
I mean, he had a lot on his shoulders. He still does right now with him being the guy right now. But the comfort level he has, I mean, he's commanding the huddle just as if Kirk was here or not. I can't speak enough. I mean, he's doing a great job. I think everyone's noticing that.
I know that's what players are built to do, but when you're kind of thrown in that instantaneous situation, right, it's even more impressive how he handles it mentally.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, until the bullets are flying, you can prepare all you want, but once you're out there, it's a different beast. So he's done a great job. I mean, I think the receivers were talking about how great a ball he was throwing to them, and I think the O-line, like he's commanding the huddle. I mean, he's getting us in there, getting us dialed up with the right play calls, getting us in the right spots. And like I said, he's doing it with a lot of different personnel and people. So it's a tall task, but he's risen to the occasion. It's awesome for him.